Piggybacking off the momentum of 2024 NHL All Star Weekend, we have ourselves a pretty big snub that we didn't talk about, but one that has been pushed forward even more. Take a look at this. Earlier today, the NHL announced their 3 Stars of the Week, and it is kind of weird seeing a 3 Stars of the Week considering we had no hockey in the past week. This 3 Stars of the Week applies to what happened at the All Star Game. And, as you can see, the names go as follows. First Star of the Week was none other than Auston Matthews, with 4 points in 2 games played, split between those 2 games that his team Matthews ended up playing at the All Star Event. Second Star of the Week is Connor McDavid, who had a goal, 2 assists, and 3 points in 2 games. And the third Star of the Week was none other than Alex DeBrincat. Now, here's the thing. I get it that the NHL goes out there, markets their things. They like to go with the big, high-flying story. They like to see what the fans are thinking about. But when it comes to the on-ice performance, man, oh man, how could you go out there and deny Alex DeBrincat, baby? The guy had 3 goals and 3 assists in the 2 games played. He scored the most compared to everybody else. He was an absolute force. And I saw a lot of controversy from Red Wings fans in particular on the day of the final game, saying, hey, how the hell did DeBrincat not get the MVP in the first place? It's Auston Matthews who gets it because of course he did. I mean, it's in Toronto. He's the captain of the team that ended up winning. So, feel-good story all around. The fans are happy. The fans go home with a smile on their face. But Alex DeBrincat, dude, he kind of got snubbed big time. And I get it, it is just the All-Star festivities. Nobody's really looking at these performances and saying, oh yeah, like this is going to be remembered for the rest of the season, It's a standout week for each of these guys. I mean, maybe for McDavid with the skills competition getting the win there, it's more impressive for him. But then again, as we had said in the last video, Connor McDavid helped design the gosh darn thing. It's not like he was not going to be a favorite to win. Either way, let's go out there and read the analyses done on the 3 Stars of the Week, starting at the bottom with the 3rd star, Alex DeBrincat. Because he very well probably should have been the guy to get the 1st star and maybe even the MVP at the All-Star Awards, so who really knows how that's going to go down. Alex DeBrincat, who had played in his 500th NHL game January 31st against the Ottawa Senators, totaled 3 goals and 3 assists across 2 contests to help Team Matthews win the 2024 All-Star Game and $1 million prize. He factored on 3 tying goals in regulation, totaling 2 goals and 1 assist and 3 points, before scoring the decisive shootout tally in the 6-5 triumph over Team Hughes in the semifinals. DeBrincat then notched 1 goal and 2 assists and 3 points as Team Matthews skated to a 7-4 victory over Team McDavid in the final. The 26-year-old DeBrincat, who is playing in his first season with his hometown Red Wings, ranks second in the team in goals with 18, assists 25, and points 43 through 50 total games in 23-24. Now, that is interesting because it just goes out there and says, yeah, the guy produced the most out of everybody there that was at the All-Star Game. I mean, even Matthews and McDavid didn't get 3 points, or 3 goals, and 3 assists in the 2-game sample that they had. But, hey, let's go out there and read the 2nd and 1st star analyses done here. Connor McDavid, who helped reformat the event, won Friday's 2024 All-Star Skills Competition presented by Oh, really? They got the sponsorship in there. Huh. And he added a goal and 2 assists in Saturday's 2024 All-Star Game. The nearby Richmond Hill, Ontario native won 4 of the 6 skills competitions he participated in, finishing first in the fastest skater, his 4th win at the event, Upper Deck NHL stick handling, Cheetos NHL accuracy shooting, and Pepsi NHL obstacle course to take home the $1 million prize. They really got the sponsorships in there, eh? Connor McDavid, who captained a team alongside assistant Leon Draisaitl and celebrity Will Arnett, then posted a goal and an assist and 2 points, including the tying goal with 5.4 seconds remaining in regulation, as well as the shootout clincher in a comeback win against Team McKinnon in the semifinals before collecting 1 assist in a loss to Team Matthews in the final of the 3-on-3 All-Star Tournament. The 27-year-old McDavid, who has played in his 7th NHL All-Star Game, consecutive, sits 5th in the NHL with 20 goals and 47 assists and 67 points through 43 games this season as Edmonton looks to tie the NHL record with its 17th straight win Tuesday against the Vegas Golden Knights, which will be broadcasted tomorrow. Now, when it comes to Connor McDavid, I mean, you saw the clutch performance, right? The tying goal, 5.4 seconds left, that was nice to see. And then, of course, the shootout afterwards. Team McKinnon low-key choked, not gonna lie. And then you have yourselves the first star of the week, which is Auston Matthews, the MVP, the guy who didn't produce as many points as his teammate DeBrincat, and a guy who you could very well say may not have been put in this position if the All Star event was not held in Toronto. Auston Matthews claimed MVP honors and captained his team to victory at the 2024 All Star Game, held February 3rd in front of his home fans at Toronto Scotiabank Arena. Matthews began the 2024 All Star weekend by selecting his team, with help from assistant captain and Maple Leafs teammate Morgan Rielly, as well as celebrity captain Justin Bieber, at the February 1st Tim Hortons NHL All Star Player Draft, the first edition of the draft since 2015. Yeah, they really got the sponsorships in there, eh? Tim Hortons, Cheetos, DraftKings, and Pepsi. Ay, lots of ad revenue here. Auston Matthews then spent the following morning surprising 5 children as a part of the Make-A-Wish VIP experience before participating in the 2024 All-Star Skills presented by DraftKings, where Matthews finished 3rd after competing in the One-Timers Passing Challenge Hardest Shot, Accuracy Shooting, One-on-One, and Pepsi NHL Obstacle Course. Okay, look, I didn't know this. This was really cool. The Make-A-Wish VIP experience surprising the children, that's actually a pretty good MVP type of move. So good on you, Matthews, for participating in that. Matthews then led his team to a championship at the 2024 All-Star Game, totaling 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points across 2 games in the 3-on-3 tournament, including 2 goals and 1 assist for 3 points and the decisive goal in the final against Team McDavid. The 26-year-old Matthews, who paces the NHL in goals and ranks 12th in overall scoring this season with 40 goals, 18 assists, and 58 points in 46 games played, became the 5th Maple Leaf player and the first in 33 years to win the All-Star Game MVP, joining Damphus, Gamble, Mahovlich, and Eddie Shack. That is a long list of guys from a long time ago. And Auston Matthews ends up doing that. Man, can you look at this gosh darn point production record? 40 goals and 18 assists. That still blows my mind, seeing how many gosh darn goals Matthews has in comparison to assists. He is like just the trigger man, the best goal scorer in the league at this point. There's a guy in my floor hockey league that has a pretty similar set of numbers, like 33 goals and 13 assists, whereas everybody else has a lot more assists than goals. It's kind of nuts how some players just have that it factor, you know? They're just that trigger guy. But either way, I mean, you could very well say that Alex DeBrincat was a bigger trigger guy, too. It is kind of frustrating as a Red Wings tertiary fan, seeing that he has been snubbed, not just of the All-Star MVP, but even of the first star of the week as well. But I guess if you're going to go with the narratives, you're going to go with the storylines, you're going to go with the guys who won, and the guys who stood out the most in terms of a press perspective, Auston Matthews and Connor McDavid 1 and 2, I guess you gotta go with that, right? Alex DeBrincat was the best player at the All-Star event in terms of the game itself, so it is kind of frustrating seeing him only get 3rd-star honors, but at the end of the day, the NHL is gonna NHL, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you're a Red Wings fan about the NHL snubbing DeBrincat at the All-Star festivities, and potentially here at the 3 stars of the week. Finally, we can get back to real hockey because it's all starting up a little bit later, so we can finally move past all of this all-star stuff and the drama there. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.